amazing because the vast majority of Hong Kongers actually support it, you know? They are literally trying to smash into the bank. So now they're just smashing up the banks. Quite fascinating. It's actually quite in your face. I mean, there's no kind of restraint. There's no subtlety about it. There's no subtlety about it. They're just smashing windows of banks. It's actually quite amazing. Look at this. They pick up the pavers and then they use them as weapons. Look. There we go. So they were here. See that? Yeah. Shit's getting real. The riot police is coming. The subway is disrupted today, so we have to walk all the way to the ferry. It's freaking hot. Hi everyone. We just wanted to do a little introduction for this next video. We were actually traveling around Hong Kong during the protests.
Yeah, so we thought that we would kind of give you an oversight of how it impacted us. So this is not going to be a political video at all. We just also wanted to explain that we did film some of the protesting, but not that we wanted to show anyone in bad light, or we're not.
Yeah. I mean, it's not about trying to, you know, like you said, it's not about trying to get political. It's more actually trying to tell you.
It was just our. It's what you'll see is our experience, what we experienced while we were there, what we saw. One thing I have to note though is while we were there, we didn't really have a way of knowing which areas to maybe avoid or what would impact us. We had no idea. So a lot of the news channels there where we were staying
are Chinese.
So we had no idea, like, should we even be going there? So we would just carry on as normal with our plans and see what happened, really. Yeah, we actually stumbled across the protest looking for some roast meats, and like we were in Central, and we just heard, as we got closer, we heard, you know, progressively louder and louder chants and more people, and then we just literally stumbled across it. So we weren't looking for it, and you know, generally if you're in Hong Kong during these times, you will stumble across it. Something to keep in mind during the protests, if you're traveling to Hong Kong, and it's not as scary, you're not going to go there and get gunned down like some people say. I mean, like, you know, it's not about that. I mean, we were in the middle of a protest before it got violent. Yeah, like it gets violent. It doesn't just escalate instantly. Yeah, but I mean, I will put the dates down below when we were there, and it might have changed since then because this is about a month after we were there, so things have definitely would have probably changed. So just in one way that we did get affected was sometimes in the morning I'd wake up and search where I want to go for breakfast or for lunch, and then we'd get there and then there's a sign on the door saying that because of the economic downturn they've had to shut down, which is a bit sad.
It is a bit sad. And then the subways, some subway stations are closed. There's a few of them that when we were there's a few of them that seem to be the hot spots for them, but in saying that, they move around, so they shut them down pretty randomly. So you know, it's more have an alternative route, you know, maybe catch the ferry instead of the subway. And what you'll see is as you're watching these videos while we're talking, you'll see that look, the police they're all suited up, and they'll tell you to get off bridges if they want to you know, storm that area and things, and as long as you're not there confronting them, you'll be fine as a tourist. Keeping in mind your insurance won't cover anything riot related or protest related, so if you're
unless you have a special insurance that does cover that.
Unless you've got one, but I doubt it. I mean, it's pretty tough. I mean, our insurance wouldn't have covered that because we chose to fly. Our insurance wouldn't have covered some of the issues while we were there because we chose to fly. But then, you know, the airport, they've got heavy security, so your flight shouldn't get affected. Yeah, so it's just interesting times.
I'm happy we went so we could still support the economy
in
a way.
That's right.
Because I do feel sad for there were a lot of restaurants that we went to which are usually full, and some of them were empty.
Yeah.
So I don't know how long some of those restaurants will last for. Hopefully,
yeah, and all hotels and accommodation, and that includes Airbnbs, apparently have reported a 41% drop. It's probably more now, a 41% drop. So once again, not trying to make light of it, but it can be an opportunity to support Hong Kong by staying in those hotels. And not all of them are owned by multinationals, so some of them are owned by family companies and small outfits. And you know, and you might actually get a bit of a bargain as well.
Especially restaurants and things. They're all kind of small, family owned.
Pretty small,
And then another thing would be there was certain times at night where we knew that areas were bad, and we couldn't go to certain restaurants there. And then only on one occasion we were waiting for an MRT, and while we were waiting they had to shut down the lines. So we ended up having to take a ferry across to central Hong Kong. We were staying in TST, so I'm not sure about the activity in TST. We did not see any. We only really saw in central Hong Kong. But yeah, I mean, we did take footage and we wanted to share it, but we also wanted to just say that we're not sharing it to kind of
make light of the matter.
We didn't film to make light of the matter. It was, we'd literally never experienced anything like that before, and so we just felt that we wanted to film it because it was so
it's in your
bizarre
face.
to us.
It's right in your face. I mean, it's
New Zealand is quite a calm place when it comes to politics. I mean, yes, you have people with different views, but it doesn't get so. I mean, we're a democracy, so But anyway. Thanks for watching.
And if you have any questions, ask us. Ask away.
And also, if you've been there recently and things are different to what we are saying, let us know below in the comments, and it will be interesting to hear what you as a tourist or traveller are experiencing in Hong Kong more recently.
Yeah. All right.
See ya.
See ya.